Hello everyone, I'm Sex Workshop. In this video, I'm going to show you my newest mock called Nose Fusion, the fusion of the nostalgia and the future. Let's go. It has two large motors for driving with the ratio 3:1 and one surf motor for steering. And this model also features Kavda, Motor King or Bovise battery. To build a model with high performance, the key is to find the balance between the ground clearance and the central gravity. But how to do that? First, we should think about how to compress the space of the chassis. For example, if we use the Lego original ball joint to connect the axles and the main chassis, it will occupy more space. Imagine if there's a big rock here, your model will stuck because of the big ball. We could solve this problem by using this axle mounting the connector in the middle and then connect the case and the connector in the middle by using pin. In this way, the axle could swing in this direction and it can also move up and down. For the steering mechanism, if we use the Lego original Bodywork, it will take so much space. And because of the nice pivot hop distance, the steering mechanism is totally a nightmare. As you can see, the wheel travel is really huge. But by using these 3x5 half beams and several connectors, you will unlock a compact way to build your boat raft. And you can also use the third-part wheels to engage better geometry and traction. With the only one-stop pivot hop distance, you can see the wheel travel is really short. To ensure the central gravity of this model really low, I also invert the surf motor because, as you know, the rear motor in the surf motor is here. Normal spring is definitely the best way to make the suspension, but it's not really compact. Rubber band is another choice that you can take, but it's not durable. So finally, I choose the soft axle to build the front suspension. But here I use another way to mount the soft axle instead of the normal way, like the leaf spring suspension in the cheap cars and the minibus. Now you can see the huge traveling of the suspension and the really nice ground clearance. Inspired by BMW iVision and the Cybertruck, instead of using many lines to express the design concept, I would like to follow the rule, which is compact by the design, simple by the nature. In this case, ensure the right scale and use the top lines are the most important thing, like the design of the A pillar towarding the back a little bit, highlighting the huge engine of this model, though this is the E-car. Placing the B pillar in the middle instead of the back position can keep a more balanced proportion of the windows. The cost is a difficulty in designing the structure that supports the car door and the lock, but luckily the gates are light enough so that it will be supported nicely just by the friction. Now we move on to the core of this model, the front and the rear lights design. These days, the cross-through lights design is more popular among the manufacturers. Unlike most of the curving cross lights, I use the straight light to follow the main idea, and then I make the inverted trapezoid lines to increase the contrast of the vehicle body. Since the back of the car can be designed more freely, the inverted trapezoid line is more clearly and it can also recall the design of the front. Do you want to go back to the past? Sure. You could change the version from the future to the past just by a few steps. The real shift is more elegant in my opinion because of the hidden real last century lights. Most of the technique builders may not give fuck to the interior, but as a concept mode, the interior is also significant. And this project element, which is simple but not easy, use the axles and the connectors to hold the coherence of the lines. And the exposed axle in the middle is also a response to the headlight design. Also, don't forget the sport seat and the steering wheel with the shifter. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumb up so that I could continue how it works and show you the designing secret behind the marks. I'm Sax Workshop, and welcome to the future.